Welcome back to Living Local. So looking to catch a movie this weekend? Well, lucky for you, we have Mike Schultz, arts editor for The Reader, here to tell us all about what's new at the Cineplex.
I'll do my best.
Nice to see you as well.
Yeah,
so you don't have Tristan this week. He's out on assignment. Well, I'm glad to be here. Glad to talk about movies. And let's start with one of your reviews, which is Blue Moon. And you're loving this.
I'm loving this. This is my top 3 of favorites for the year so far.
Okay.
But I will say it's a very specific kind of movie, because if you don't like theater the way I do, you might not get a lot out of it. But let me tell you the story. You might be interested yourself, regardless of your interest in the theater, folks. This is all about Lorenz Hart, who is one of the most phenomenally successful lyricists of all time. With its partner Richard Rodgers, they wrote songs like Blue Moon and My Funny Valentine and things that we've been singing for 100 years. This movie all takes place on March 31st, 1943, which is the night of Oklahoma's opening on Broadway. That was the very first collaboration between Richard Rodgers and, of course, Oscar Hammerstein, starting the legendary Rodgers and Hammerstein partnership we knew forever. This movie deals with Lorenz Hart, played there by Ethan Hawke, who is the partner with Richard Rodgers. So successful, and overnight, because of Oklahoma's success, he was done. And this is all kind of about what might have happened on the night when Oklahoma opened and Lorenz Hart realized that his former partner now is a brand new partner. It is unbelievably funny. Because Lorenz Hart hates Oklahoma. So he basically shows up at the bar and just rails against Oklahoma for a half hour. But then the cast and crew of Oklahoma come in for a cast party. And he has to pretend he loves it in front of his new partner and the stars of the show and Oscar Hammerstein. If you know theater, this is an inside baseball comedy like no other. They bring in Stephen Sondheim as a 13-year-old at some point, getting to meet his hero for the first time. It has such a good cast. It has Margaret Qualley. It has Andrew
Ethan Hawke. I almost didn't recognize him.
No, Lorenz Hart was 4'10", I think, and so they have filmed this movie to make Ethan Hawke look 4'10" by putting other actors on boxes and giving him oversized suits. I can't say enough about this movie. If you like theater, it's kind of like a play for 90 minutes. It's one set. It's 12-ish characters, real time. It starts, at the clock at 10 o'clock and runs till 11:30. Tremendously entertaining, and you learn a lot of stuff. It was great fun.
All right, so let's take a look at what new movies out there in theaters right now. Magonia.
Magonia looks creepy.
So we talked a little bit about this. I mean, I wasn't sure when there's the description of what the movie is, but then when you watch the trailer, it's a little different.
It doesn't look as scary as it sounds, but it sounds awfully scary. There she is. Emma Stone plays the head of a pharmaceutical company who, as you can see, is on the cover of Time and Forbes. She is incredibly successful, incredibly rich. She is also the victim of a kidnapping scheme by a pair of conspiracy theorists who are convinced that Emma Stone's character is actually not a human. She is the leader of a faraway planet who is coming down to Earth to control our lives. They also think that she is responsible for bee activity on the planet, and they think that she is sending messages to her home planet through the follicles of her hair. So they kidnap her, they shave her head, and basically and I'm not quite sure, to be honest, what their plan is. It can't be good, is what I'm seeing from this. But I'll tell you, I am so looking forward to this because it is a movie by director Yorgos Lanthimos, who is a weird cat. He has made a bunch of movies with Emma Stone now. The Favorite, and she won an Oscar for Poor Things and Kinds of Kindness. His movies are all very scary, but all very deadpan, funny. And so to the point where you're like, I'm not sure if I should be laughing or screaming right now. We have Jesse Plemons there.
Jesse, that's okay. So I recognized him. I love him.
Oh, he's great.
He's great.
He's really fantastic. And those two are kind of just acting giants. The director's really interesting. And the story makes me want to know what's exactly going to happen in this thing.
Me too, for sure.
I can't wait. I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, okay, let's talk about Stitchhead.
Okay.
On a whole different level.
Well, it's weird, like the other one. But this one you can actually bring people under the age of 16 to. relatively safely. I don't know much about it, but I do know what I've seen in the trailer, which is this is a Halloween story, kids. It is an animated Halloween story set in a big creepy castle where this mad scientist makes a whole bunch of very bizarre looking kind of toy figures, including the lead Stitch Head. And oh, that one looked like something out of Monsters Inc., as a matter of fact.
Yeah.
So he creates a whole bunch of characters who live in this kind of house in Transylvania, and it's about the monsters being the nice ones and the human population being what you should be afraid of. It's kind of like the townspeople are kind of all at the end of Frankenstein with pitchforks and torches, ready to destroy these characters who are just kind of lovable and just want a friend.
Yeah, it looks cute. It looks cute.
Yeah. I read a headline for a review that basically said it's Tim Burton for 6-year-olds.
Okay, I like that.
I'm like, that's okay.
I like that.
The kids need to see something this weekend while the rest of us are seeing Emma Stone getting her head shaved.
Yeah.
So yes, that's your Halloween weekend entertainment. Halloween, of course, big for kids movies. I mean, you've got Nightmare Before Christmas and Corpse Bride. This could fit right in.
Definitely, definitely. All right. Well, let's go over what Mike talked about. The movie in review is Blue Moon.
Yes.
And new in theaters, Magonia and Stitch Head.
Indeed.
Mike, as always, thank you for being here.
Oh, it's my pleasure. Thank you.
And you can read Mike's movie reviews online at rcreader.com. And we'll also have all those details posted on ourquadcities.com.